They're just winners, just champions. Jemel came. I asked them. They just every time I challenge this locker room, they respond. We took them out of the starting lineup. I asked them. I told them I needed more out of them from a winning play standpoint. And this dude just responded last game and we're winning plays against Georgia State. And then he did tonight. I mean, we don't even get in overtime without that chase down block. Like that's probably the highlight of the season right there for me, man. Just watching him, a guy who we know his capability, and we just been squeezing him because we know he got more to give, and he literally saves the game with a block. And then on top of that, gets the steal so we can get the ball to Simeon underneath out of bounds. Those plays are what this program, I want this to be built on, man. The threes are fun, the dunks are fun, but winning plays like that, that's what I want our program to be known for. So, all right, I know y'all got some questions for after that win. So.
Well, Coach, you kind of stole my thunder there because I was going to ask about the steal there with 4 seconds left. So you've already answered that.
Yeah.
I think it's probably easier to ask this when you win.
Yeah.
Kind of made it difficult on yourself from the
free throws. Yes.
What can you do to solve that going forward?
I just think we just got to keep going, keep working on it every single day. We made an effort every day to end practice with making free throws. It's going to translate eventually. All we got to do is just keep working. I got confidence that Terrell's going to step up and make them. But it's just when him as a team effort, we were 7 for 18 from the free throw line. We make our free throws, we extend that lead, and we don't go in overtime. So I warned our guys that, they can win or lose a game. And as a matter of fact, it has been us before. So we just got to keep shooting them, keep working. I got confidence they're going to fall eventually. And for us to beat really good teams without getting lucky like we did tonight, we're going to have to be better at the free throw line. I explained that to them after the win. Then Delaney Hurd and Terrell Burton both said something to the team as well, like we got to lock in to make our free throws. But, guys, I can't say enough how proud I am of that locker room. Those are some great dudes in there, and they just keep responding every single game. When it's winning time, they rise to the occasion. Like those dudes are champions.
Coach, one thing that another player that to me had a big run for you was when Terrell and Simeon had to go to the bench and Johnson picked up.
Oh yeah.
What are some of the things you've been telling him as a freshman to give him that confidence to play like he did tonight?
So RJ is as talented as any guy I've coached, and I just we're going to squeeze him. We've challenged him on the defensive end, and you've seen these last couple of games he's guarded his tail off. He's going to keep getting better and better, and we're going to keep trusting him. I just want him to be him and be aggressive because I don't even think he knows how special he can be. But you talking about a joy to coach, he's probably our most coachable kid. I ride him a lot, and I'm on him, but you can't hardly be mad at him because he's smiling every time you talk to him. So even when I get on him, I end up smiling before he goes to the bench because he's just a great person. He's a great young man, and he's just going to keep getting better and better as the season goes along and as he plays more. But we're going to give him more and more. We're going to put more and more on his shoulders. We feel like we got good depth, on this team. Like one guy goes down in foul trouble, I'm very confident in RJ and the guys that's coming off the bench. Jemel King, I'm confident in Ronji and Frank Quan. Those guys they're winners, and we work every single day. So I believe in them.
And you talk about just the depth of the bench. That's another thing. To go big, we go 9, 10 deep, 8, 10.
Yeah.
In games such as this against a good team like this, what does it mean for you to have that confidence on the bench, growing confidence in the bench this time of the season?
Yes, I talked to after the FIU game where I played Terrell 34 and Mondo 34. I always call the coaches that we just played and kind of get feedback from them. So that was one of the things I called Jeremy Ballard, the head coach at FIU, after they beat us, and say, just got his thoughts. And that was one of the things he told me. We got to, I feel like, Coach, you got a good group. You got to try to develop that bench of yours. And I had already been feeling that way, so we making a conscious effort to make sure we get those guys out there and to kind of keep our guys that are starters fresh. So when you have an overtime game, and we're in great shape because of the way we practice. We practice hard during the summer, during the preseason. Now we're kind of just, in game shape. But we feel like when overtime comes, we get stronger. We want to be the best in shape team in the country, hardest playing team, and I think our guys have bought into that. But that was one of the things Jeremy told me. He's a friend of mine, and that was one of the things he told me after the game. And so we've been making a conscious effort to try to develop our bench.
Coach, follow up on RJ, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you wanted to squeeze as much as you could out of him. It really seemed like tonight, when he got the ball,
mm-hmm.
especially when he was in the backcourt, he got up ahead of steam, and
Hey,
all of
boy.
a sudden, people were making business decisions and
No
saying,
doubt.
I'm getting
Hey,
out of the way.
that's a
Is
grown
that one
man.
of those things that you've been pounding on him
Yes,
to?
yes, son. I tell that dude, like that's a grown man. Like he's 6'4", 225, and it's when he hits you, you feel it. And so I tell him, man, like punish these dudes, and that's what I've been wanting him to do because he's such a pass first, great person, great kid. Like I need you to be more aggressive. I tell him like your mindset got to be I'm going to go score. And like you said, dudes are gonna make business decisions or they gonna step up, and he's such a gifted passer that he's gonna create for other people. But for us to be good in the way I wanna play, we gotta put teams on our heel. I tell our guys at any given time a dude get into you, he start pressing you, you got the free reign to blow by him and teach him a lesson. And that's what RJ's doing. That's what I tell all our guards, all our players, like we work on our skill set, we work on our game on our off time, like I'm gonna let you use it. And that's one of the things I want him to do, just be RJ Johnson.
Coach, from last week to this week, the defense has looked night and day as far as effort goes. What's changed for you guys?
Well, I think we just had a lapse. The defense was good in East Carolina, but we took a step back in FIU. And we just, we had a good film session where we talked some things through. We said it with some, some passion, and we got it, we got it right. And, I think we didn't want to show up again the way we showed up FIU defensively. And if we had played defensively like we did in East Carolina, it may have been a different result in FIU. But the guys have really responded to us on the defensive end, to what we've asked them to do. And we always say, like, if you're a guard and get stops and rebound the ball, you can run and play with our pace. And teams are not willing to deal with that for 40 minutes. But it starts with getting stops. We got to get stops on the defensive end to play as fast as we want to play.
Right, so Coach, this is a home and home with UNC Asheville. So talk about first the importance of winning the one that's in your building,
Yes.
and also how you adjust when you see them again in 3 weeks.
That's a good team. That's a good team. Drew Pember is one of the best players we've faced all year, one of the best players I've seen in person. He's really, really talented. A lot of people don't want to play UNC Asheville, so they have problems scheduling. That's why we're doing a home and away with them. They have problems getting games, but I wanted to challenge my team because it's only going to prepare us. We got to be playing our best basketball in conference and in March. So the way we started playing, got this game on deck, is that we were at Lake Point recruiting, and he walked up on me in front of coaches and said, like, you going to play me or what? I said, hell yeah, we can play. so I probably bit off a little bit more than I could chew. I came back and told the assistants, we're playing UNC Asheville. This dude just walked up on me and said, do you want to play or not? So that's a really good team. We're going to have to play even better to beat them in Asheville. Like, they got some real talent, and he does a phenomenal job. Like he's a big-time coach, and they got some big-time players. We're going to have a big-time challenge, so we needed to take care of business at home because it's going to be hard to win up there, but we're going to give it everything we got. And like I said, we got to be prepared to be playing our best basketball in March. Playing at UNC Asheville is only going to prepare us for what we're going to see in conference in the ASUN.
So there were a few possessions in that second half where it seemed like you and Terrell maybe weren't on the same page. What happened there?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, we always on the same page. You misreading it. No, no, he's no, I don't know. I'm coaching him. He gets coached like everybody else. So I don't know which plays, but I mean, if I was coaching him, we always on the same page. That's my point guard. He'll coach on the floor, but like I always want him to be aggressive. I thought he did a great job getting to the free throw line. I thought he responded in overtime, doing a great job of getting to the rim, finishing. And I think what you're talking about when they went zone, and we gave him a man set, and that was on me. He was asking me, what do you want me to run? And I said, I want to run to Terrell Burton, go play. You know what I mean? And he ended up going to go make a play, but he was literally asking me, what you want, because I gave him a man play, and they jumped the zone a lot like Georgia State. I think with the way we play with our spacing and how hard it is to stay in front of Terrell Burton, we're going to see teams go zone to kind of throw our rhythm off offensively. But I constantly explain to our guys, our offense from a zone standpoint and man is the same thing. Get that advantage, keep that advantage with .5. And so when he got paint touches, I nailed pitching it to Simeon. Quincy got some open threes. When we move the ball in .5 versus man or zone, play our pace, they give teams trouble. So I think you're talking about that play.
Right. So last question for you. Quincy leads you guys in scoring tonight with 22.
He's in a
Talk
groove.
about how he's embraced.
He's in a groove, man. He's Quincy works. Quincy really works. Like, I want to say that, man. I talk about him and Simeon work ethic. All our guys work ethic, but those two dudes are in the gym constantly. so they deserve success. Like when he shoots the ball, I think it's going in all the time. And he started off the season, I think I said he started the season off struggling a little bit from three. And my message with him, the only way you get out of shooting slump, you got to keep shooting. As long as it's a good shot and they're not selfish shots, I want those dudes taking those shots with confidence and courage. Because it takes courage to miss shots and keep taking them. But you got to trust your work. When you work there hard, I say it all the time, when you work there hard, it breeds confidence. It breeds belief. And that's what you see in Quincy right now. He believes.
We'll take two last questions.
Oh, we can keep going, Mark. I'm good, baby. Let's keep it rolling, man.
It's, for me, Coach, my last one is
Yeah.
talk about DeMar. I mean, he just
Warrior.
he just calms the team down. He
He's
battles
a
on the
warrior.
knee. Just talk about what he means to a game like this.
We're not in any game without DeMar Robinson. Like I mean, quote that, we're not in any game without DeMar Robinson. That's the warrior. He's the anchor of our defense. His voice, he has to be the loudest every time. You look at some of those rebounds late in the game that he keeps alive. Like, I don't even know how many he had. He had 6, man. They were all huge. He had 4 offensive rebounds, and a bunch of those came late. DeMar Robinson is a warrior, man. And we got to get him the ball even more on the block because he can really, really score. But he's so bought in to what we're doing, man. Like, I love coaching that dude every single day. Man, he's just about the right thing. He's a true champion. I'm telling you, man. And, like, you feel good with a guy like that as your bookend. You know what I mean? You got him. I feel like he can win this matchup every single night. That's how I feel with him. I told him the other day he breeds confidence in me because I can look out there and I feel like we're winning that spot for sure.
Coach, I think for me, going back to the defense, the first 8-9 minutes of the game, they got out to a little bit of a lead.
Yeah.
And it looked like, the guys were playing at least in the area you wanted them to, but I could see on the bench trying to get them, get up in their face to the point where they were almost in their pocket, and then everything really kind of took over. What was the message that you were trying to send in order to get them to do that?
Well, you got let me see if the job. We did a tremendous job on Abby. Is that how you say Abby? Number 5. He was a big time focus of us on the defensive end. I told our guys we had to be disruptive defensively because they got a couple players that it's hard to guard if they're in their rhythm offensively. So my talk to Terrell, he had to set the tone defensively. He did a great job with his pickup point, being into the ball, making them run their offense away from the rim, or a little bit farther away from the rim than they would like to, because we want to just challenge their catches. We knew Pembroke was a big-time player coming into the game. You watch him on film 5 minutes, and you know he's going to make some shots. You know he's going to get his. But we tried to make sure that we didn't let the other guys get off as well. And we wanted to make him feel like he had been in a brawl. We wanted to be extremely physical with him, up in him as much as we can. But we wanted him to get nothing easy. And he still had 27-14. That's a pretty damn good player, man. So what we saw earlier, we weren't aggressive enough and disruptive enough on defense. And like I said, defense fuels our whole style of play.
Coach, last one. Opening night was November the 7th. Tonight is December the 6th. You've certainly been through the ringer for your first month
Man,
as a head coach.
three buzzer beaters, I guess.
What's been the biggest thing you've learned as a head coach so far?
I thought I was just going to ease into this thing a little bit, man. This ain't how it's working out. But I just think, man, what I've learned, man, is just a little bit of patience. You got to patience and just keep just coaching them. Just keep coaching. Guys going to make mistakes, but I got to live what I say. You know what I mean? Next play mentality, truly believe in what we do every single day. And I got a group in there that breeds confidence in me as well with the way they are, how they are champions every single day, and how hard they work. But it's been refreshing, man. I got a wonderful staff, too. I can't say that enough. Like, these dudes make sure we're prepared. They give me what I need to get in the games. They keep me on what I need to be on and focus on what I need to be focused on. So, it's just a total team effort, man. But I feel like what's refreshing to me, we've been playing for a month now, and I feel like we're a way better team than what we started as. And so I just want us to continue to do that. I want us to be playing our best basketball as the season goes on. In March, I want us to be playing our best basketball. And I feel like with this trajectory we're on, we can do that. But I think we're a totally different team than we were when we played Oakwood. We're a much better team, a much better defensive team. We have an identity. And I'm proud of that.
Well, way to go. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you, man.
For Simeon Cottle, who had the game-winning shot in tonight's victory.
Simeon, most of the night on your deep shots. It looked ever so much like you may have been floating. It looked like you went straight up on that last one. Walk us through that, the game winner.
Just the confidence, walking into the shot that my teammates and coach had put into me. When they said it, they was gonna give me the ball for the last shot.
It looked like you slipped. Was there any moment of panic there for a second?
Oh no, I was trying to get a little separation just so I could get the shot off.
You started this big game, you had some foul trouble, but you still had the confidence at the end to take that shot. Talk me through the game for you. Was it frustration that you just felt like, you had to get that off? Talk through this game for you.
It wasn't so much frustration. It was just the want of wanting to, like, just be there for my teammates. I know I got a big role, so I just want to fulfill those shoes and just staying calm and composed, being able to take that shot and knowing that I put in a lot of work in the gym, so just staying composed and being ready for the big moment.
Talk about somebody who stepped up tonight, the freshman Johnson. When you guys went out, both you and Burden went out tonight, he seemed to have stepped up and played a big role to keep this team in the game. Talk about his progression this year.
Oh, he's gonna be a huge player for us. We try to give him the most confidence ever and let him know that he's gonna be a dog because he just got that size and that build. Like, oh yeah, and we tell him every day, like, nobody can mess with you because, like, you him. You gotta believe that yourself. So once he get that belief and keep going and keep having that confidence and keep gaining it, he's gonna be an amazing player.
Simeon, you had a rough start tonight. What did it mean that Coach Pat still had the confidence to go to you on that last shot?
Just his belief. I know he got a lot of belief in me. So, yeah.
Talk about this group of teammates. How far have y'all have come since the game win?
We built a real strong brotherhood. We knew that we had a little lapse the second game of the season with Florida State, and we just wanted to progress after that. Just keep building and keep doing the little things that we see, watching film and all that. And we just wanted to progress and do better.
What was the team telling you after you made that shot? What was going through it? What was the 0.6 seconds? What was the elation from the team for you?
We mentioned ECU game. We just wanted to make sure we played till that buzzer go off. That's one of the emphasis. We emphasized that we can't do what we did ECU.
I think I heard you say earlier that Mr. King saved you a little bit on that last play. You know, while it's going on, you're seeing him track Pember down. What's going through your mind when you see him with the block?
Oh, I was so excited. I told her, I was like, you saved me, because I came up to try to get a deflection, but I didn't see a big guy rolling behind me. So I told him he saved me. He saved my butt.
All right. Thanks, Simeon. We'll bring in first question in the back.
Let's talk about these last two games. You keep getting your career highs. What is the game doing for you now? Is it just flowing better? What's going on with you? Your confidence look very high as well.
Yeah. Ever since that FIU game, literally that night, my routine is to shoot 1,000. So from FIU to all the way to Georgia State to UNC Asheville, I probably put up a total of 8,000 shots. Just the work ethic, man. It's coming to fruition. My teammates, Simeon Cottle and Burden, man, they're the best point guards I probably ever played with. They distribute the ball. They get me in rhythm.
And my last question is, when Simeon hit that shot, what went through you?
He's hit that shot, I think, twice this summer. So, hey, whatever shot he shoots coming down the stretch, I'll take him, man.
Quincy, so after the game, you go embrace Athletic Director Milton Overton. Talk me through that interaction and what that meant for you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This university, I mean, it's all about family. Milton, Tamika, those people, they keep us happy off the court. They really care about us emotionally. They make sure, the program is up and running. So we good. I love them.
All right, so you missed your first two from deep. Talk to me about how you keep your confidence throughout the game.
Like, going back to his question, it's just the work, you know what I'm saying? TB in specific, too. Like, he'll see that I'll hang my head sometimes, and he's like, no, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And tonight now I was on him with the free throws. I was like, no, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your head up, keep pushing, and it's all about the team at the end of the day. So.
Quincy, less than 2 seconds left in regulation. They get the outlet pass. Looks like it's going to be a layup. Jemel King just tracks him down and smacks it off the glass. What were you seeing as he's going for the block?
Melly is from a Power 5 conference, so I know that dude is an athlete. So, I mean, as soon as I seen him in full stride, I mean, he was either going to contest it, foul him, which we'll live with that because it's not a free layup, or he was going to block it. So I felt fully confident in Melly and to make that play.
All right. Thanks, Keith.
Thank you.
John?
You may have had 3 blocks, but you had the block. Walk us through what you were doing, how you went about getting that in the final seconds.
I just remember when I took the shot, it was off, by the way. I missed the shot, and you know my teammates, they was going for the rebound, and Asheville, they got it. And when they got the ball, Simeon, he was at half court, and he ran up. So when I saw him run up, I was like, oh man. I was like, we finna be like, it was literally now or never. Like I had to get that block. We went for us to you know, continue to play and stuff, like to get a W. So I just ran. I ain't gonna lie, I just ran, got the block. I'm glad I got it.
A couple of things for you. You had to take on a 6'11" guy. You took this challenge to take him on. It was 5 floor. What was your train of thought to take on a guy that size that could go inside and outside?
Don't back down. I mean, you know, like Coach, he said we don't back down to anyone. You know, we go through people. So I wasn't backing down to anyone. So yeah, that was my mindset. Don't back down. Just go at them. Make it a miserable night for them.
And you put in 35 minutes tonight. Talk about that, playing that many minutes tonight.
It's new to me. You know, coming from West Virginia, haven't played in 2 years. You know, it's new. I mean, Coach, he have a lot of confidence in me, and you know, he believe in us. So he just tell us to go out there and have fun. And I didn't even know I played 35. It felt like 24.
So, like you said, you're coming over from West Virginia, first year here at Kennesaw State. What has this place meant to you so far?
Man, it mean a lot, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if I had to choose between West Virginia and Kennesaw, I'd choose Kennesaw any day, every day. I mean, this place is amazing to me. I'm not gonna lie, and I love like the culture, and I love the culture that Coach Pettway bringing it. You know, what he brought in. I mean, like it's like a dream, like to just come here and you know like just to play. It's like a dream.
How have guys like Terrell, Demond, Simeon, guys who've been here before, how have they embraced you as a teammate?
Well, TV, he's a shy guy, so he really don't talk. But like when it's time to like when it's time to play, like he talks to me and stuff like that. I mean, everybody, we embrace each other. You know, we tell each other, you know, that we gotta play hard and we gotta be connected every day. Like every day we practice a game. We gotta be connected. Like it's like a brotherhood. So yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Thanks, Jemel.